If you were looking to add a new credit card by the end of the year with a strong, unique welcome offer, then you've come to the right place. Because in this video, I'm going to go over the best credit card welcome offers for Q4 2024, and you want to take advantage as soon as you can because some of them are ending really soon, including the welcome offer for the Sapphire Preferred, which ends in just 2 days. So speaking on the Chase Sapphire Preferred, the first welcome offer that I'm going to discuss in this video is going to be for the Chase Sapphire Preferred, which has a $95 annual fee. The current elevated offer for the Sapphire Preferred is to receive 60,000 Chase points and a $300 Chase travel credit when you spend $4,000 or more in the first 3 months of having the card. The $300 Chase travel credit is going to be given to you for any travel purchases that you make through the Chase travel portal. Then to go over the points portion of this welcome offer, how much value that you're going to be able to get is going to be dependent on how you redeem those points. With Chase points, you're able to redeem those points for cash back at a rate of 1 cent per point, which would give those 60,000 points a value of $600. And then if you add in the $300 Chase travel credit on top of that, the value for the welcome offer would be $900. Since the annual fee on the Chase Sapphire Preferred is $95 and the total value that you'd be able to get is $900 through this method, then you get 9 times more value than the annual fee. Then in terms of return on spend, the value from the welcome bonus, again, if you redeem the points for cash back would be $900 and the spend requirement is $4,000, so you get a spend requirement of 22%. But there also is significant upside to get more value from that welcome bonus, because if you instead take those 60,000 Chase points and then transfer them out to Chase's travel partners, you're typically able to get over 2 cents per point in redemption value. So those 60,000 Chase points would give you a value of $1,200. And then if you add in the $300 Chase travel credit as well, you get a total value of $1,500 from this welcome bonus. Since the annual fee on the Sapphire Preferred is $95 and the total value that you'd be able to get from this welcome bonus would be $1,500, you get 15 times more value than the annual fee. From a return on spend perspective, the value from the welcome bonus, if you use your points in this way, would be $1,500. And then the spend requirement is $4,000, which means that you'd have a return on spend of 37%. So now I wanted to compare this offer to the 80,000 point or 100,000 point offers that we've seen on the Chase Sapphire Preferred in the past. Again, the current welcome bonus that is available on the Sapphire Preferred is for 60,000 points. So less points that we've seen in the past for some of those elevated offers. But in addition to the 60,000 points, you'll also have that $300 travel credit. So as I just went over when I did some of those calculations, the floor or minimum value for this current elevated offer is going to be for about $900. And then the higher value that you could potentially get is $1,500 or more. If we compare that to a previous elevated offer on the Sapphire Preferred to receive 80,000 Chase points, the floor value would be for about $800 if you redeem those points for cash back. And then you'd have the potential upside to receive over $1,600 in value if you transferred out to travel partners. So this current elevated offer on the Sapphire Preferred to receive the 60,000 points plus the $300 travel credit does technically have that higher floor, but it also technically has a little bit less upside compared to some other offers we've seen in the past. And in general, how valued this current elevated offer on the Sapphire Preferred really is to you just depends on how you redeem your points. If you do want to take advantage of that elevated offer, you do need to act really quickly though, because the offer does end on November 14th, which I believe will be 2 days after posting this video. In terms of long-term value on the Chase Sapphire Preferred, you're going to get a $50 hotel credit when you book a hotel stay through the Chase travel portal. So if you're able to get the full value from that credit, then you can lower your effective fee on the Sapphire Preferred down from $95 to just $45. Additionally, the most impactful benefit on the Chase Sapphire Preferred is going to be the redemption value upside, since you'll get 25% high redemption value when you book travel through the Chase travel portal, as well as the ability to transfer Chase points out to Chase's travel partners, which in my opinion are the best travel partners out there. All right, next up, I wanted to get into the Hilton credit cards because they all have elevated offers that run until January. But before I do that, if you are enjoying this video so far, then do me a huge favor and hit that like button and subscribe down below, because it's a free and easy way to help support my channel and I would really appreciate it. We'll start with the lowest tier Hilton credit card, which has a $0 annual fee, and that is the Hilton Honors card. The Hilton Honors card has a limited time elevated welcome offer of being able to receive 100,000 Hilton Honors points when you spend $2,000 or more in the first 6 months of having the card. This offer, just like all the other elevated offers on these Hilton credit cards, are going to run until January 8th of 2025. So you do have some time, but you also don't want to neglect it and take advantage as soon as you can. Typically, Hilton points have a conservative value of about 0.5 cents per point. I'm not saying that you can't get a lot more value than this, but it's just a conservative value and it's a good place to start. If we utilize the 0.5 cents per point value for Hilton points, then this offer would have a value of $500, which is fantastic for a card that has a $0 annual fee. Since the spend requirement is $2,000 and the value that you'd be able to get from the welcome bonus is $500, you get a return on spend of 25%. There's not a ton of long-term value on the Hilton Honors card, but you will get automatic Hilton Silver status. Next up, we have the elevated offer for Hilton's mid-tier credit card, which is the Hilton Surpass that has a $150 annual fee. The elevated welcome bonus on the Hilton Surpass is to receive 165,000 Hilton Honors points when you spend $3,000 or more in the first 6 months of having the card. Again, if we take that average Hilton point value of 0.5 cents per point, then this welcome offer would have a value of $825. Since the annual fee on the Hilton Surpass card is $150 and the value that you'd be able to get from the welcome offer is $825, the value would be about 5.5 times more value than the annual fee. In terms of return on spend, the value from the welcome offer is $825 and the spend requirement is $3,000, so the Surpass card would give you a return on spend of 27%. From a long-term value perspective, you'll get some impactful benefits such as automatic Hilton Gold status, a $200 Hilton credit, which is split up into quarterly increments, and then the ability to earn a free night award if you spend $15,000 or more in 1 calendar year. Now we have what some people consider to be the business alternative to the Hilton Surpass, which is the Hilton Honors Business that has a $195 annual fee. The elevated offer on the Hilton Business card is to receive 175,000 Hilton Honors points when you spend $8,000 or more in the first 6 months of having the card. If we again take that average Hilton point value of 0.5 cents per point, you would get a value of $875 from this welcome offer, which is about 4 times more value than the annual fee. Since the value from the welcome bonus is $875 and the spend requirement is $8,000, you get a return on spend of about 11%. Then in terms of long-term value, you'll get automatic Hilton Gold status and a $240 Hilton credit. Next up is the Hilton Aspire card, which is Hilton's luxury credit card that has a $550 annual fee. The welcome bonus is to receive 175,000 Hilton Honors points when you spend $6,000 or more in the first 6 months of having the card. On average, again, if we take that same 0.5 cent per point value, this welcome bonus would have a value of $875. That $875 in value from this welcome offer would be about 1.5 times more value than the $550 annual fee. And then since the value from the welcome offer is $875 and the spend requirement is $6,000, you get a return on spend of about 14.6%. In terms of long-term value, you'll get intangible benefits without a specific value, so like automatic Hilton Diamond status, which is the highest status you can get with Hilton, and then also an automatic Hilton Free Night Award, which are completely uncapped, so you can use that free night award to stay at virtually any Hilton property worldwide. Plus, you'll also get credits that can tangibly reduce your effective fee, such as a $400 Hilton Resort credit that is split up into semi-annual credits, a $200 flight credit that is split up into quarterly increments. And then again, as a quick reminder, all of the elevated offers on the Hilton credit cards end on January 8th, 2025. Okay, next up, I wanted to discuss the welcome offer for the American Express Platinum. And this one does have a little bit more of a caveat because you're not just going to search on Google for Amex Platinum welcome offer and then click on that first card page and that's the offer that you should go with. But there's some more details on how to find the best offer. Technically, the standard offer on the Amex Platinum when you just search for it on Google is to receive 80,000 Amex points when you spend $8,000 or more in the first 6 months. But again, this is not the offer you want to get because there are better offers out there. And then due to Amex lifetime language, it's important to get the best offer that you can. Instead, there is another offer out there with the same spend requirement. So to spend $8,000 in the first 6 months, but to receive 175,000 American Express points, which is basically double the amount of points and value that you'd be able to get from the standard offer. In order to find that offer, you can try using different browsers, incognito mode, referral links, and overall, it just may take some time to continue searching using different tactics to find this offer. But if let's say that you do find this offer to receive 175,000 American Express points, those points are going to be worth different amounts just based on how you use them and how you redeem them. First of all, you would not want to redeem those 175,000 American Express points for cash back, because then you would only get a rate of 0.6 cents per point in value. But if you were able to transfer those 175,000 American Express points out to travel partners, then you can get a value of upwards of 2 cents per point in value, meaning you get a value of upwards of $3,500 in total from this welcome bonus. Since the annual fee on the Amex Platinum is $695, and the total amount of value that you could potentially get from this highest offer is upwards of $3,500 in value, that would actually be 5 times more value than the annual fee. Plus, when we look at return on spend, since the value is $3,500 and the spend requirement is $8,000, you get a really high return on spend of 43%. In terms of long-term value on the Amex Platinum, you might already have a general understanding of this already, but you'll get a bunch of different credits such as the hotel credit, the airline fee credit, Uber credit, and digital entertainment credit. And then you'll also get other benefits that don't necessarily have a specific value, such as the Hilton and Marriott Elite statuses, and the best airport lounge access, and the credit card game. Finally, I wanted to discuss the elevated offer for the Hawaiian Airlines credit card, which has an annual fee of $99. Usually the Hawaiian Airlines credit card wouldn't necessarily be a card that I would extensively cover, but Hawaiian Airlines has actually become a lot more popular recently due to the merger with Alaska. So now basically what you're able to do is take your Hawaiian Airlines miles and then book flights on One World Alliance partners like with Alaska. The standard offer on the Hawaiian Airlines card is to receive 70,000 Hawaiian miles after spending $2,000 or more in the first 3 months. Hawaiian Airlines miles have become a lot more valuable due to this merger and being able to book One World Alliance flights. So I'm going to give those miles a value of 1.5 cents per point. If you take that value with these 70,000 miles that you get on the welcome offer, you'd get a value of $1,050, which is more than 10 times more value than the annual fee. Then if you take the $1,050 in value with the $2,000 spend requirement on the welcome bonus, you get a super high return on spend of 52%. But the catch is there's actually an even better welcome offer that is out there where you can receive those same 70,000 Hawaiian Airlines miles, but with just making one singular purchase, so no spend requirement. It could literally just be like a pack of gum. For that unique welcome bonus, you're going to need to go to the website getmyhawaiiancard.com, and then you'll need to use a specific voucher code for that offer as well that you can pretty easily find by searching through different Reddit forums for referrals online. Obviously, I would definitely recommend that you take that additional step, because then you're basically getting 70,000 Hawaiian Airlines miles for no downside or no spend requirement, which is going to be especially valuable due to the recent merger and the ability to book One World Alliance flights. In terms of long-term value, you will also get a $100 companion discount for travel between Hawaii and North America on every card member anniversary, and then other benefits like no foreign transaction fees and free check bags. Overall, there are a lot of fantastic elevated welcome offers that are going on right now until the end of the year. So let me know down in the comments which offers that you're going to be taking advantage of and why. And if you enjoyed this video, then I think you'll enjoy this other video where I discussed why I think the Amex Trifecta has become a little bit of a scam. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Peace.